Hi friends, in this video I will explain how to install Python and what are various possible ways are there to run Python application. Of course, here our complete Python course, the required environment setup I want to explain in this video, right? So first I have to check in my system Python software is available or not. Have a look once. Sir, here Windows Explorer, like just I'm trying to type Python. Here just observe that if I'm trying to type, if I'm typing Python, I'm not seeing anywhere. Here have you observed? I'm not seeing anywhere Python software. Regarding just it's a Python folder, it is just a Python folder, Python materials like in my system. So my local files, there is no Python software, sir, in this system, sir. Okay, not only that, if you observe that, sir, just let me open command prompt. If I open command prompt, just let me type Python command. Immediately it is telling that Python is not recognized as internal or external command. Regarding Python is not recognized as internal or external command or operable program or batch file. So it's a very clear indication in my system Python software is not there. So I have to make Python software available in my system. That's my target, sir. Sir, very simple. Do you know who is the responsible to provide Python software? So Python software managed by Python Software Foundation. These people are responsible to manage Python software. Remember, Python Software Foundation, these people, right? It is a non-profitable organization. Remember this, it's not business organization, sir. Non-profitable organization, just like charitable trust. Okay, so to use Python, to install Python, we are not required to pay single paisa. It's a good news for us, right? It is the open source and the freeware. Somewhere I covered, right? It is the open source and it is the freeware. That's why. So we are not required to pay single paisa to use Python. It's a very beautiful good news, right? So why the Python is very popular these days? It is also one reason. Java is the paid version. .NET is the paid version. Are you getting? But Python is the freeware, right? So now, sir, what official website to download Python? Okay, python.org. Okay, what is the official website, sir? python.org. This is the official website from where you have to download Python. Okay, well, next, sir, while installing Python, one more concern is there. What is that concern is, sir, do you want Python 2.x version, or do you want Python 3.x version? Regarding Python 2x, Python 3x, like two standard versions of Python is there. Both are independently developed, sir. So there is no link between these. So which one is highly recommended? Yes, compulsory we require to go for Python 3x. Remember that. So from 2020 onwards, no support for Python 2x. Suppose while using Python 2x, if you are facing some issue, then to whom we have to contact? Python Software Foundation. They are telling very clearly from 2020 onwards, we are not going to provide any support for Python 2x. That's why. So you have to learn compulsory Python 3x only. Don't go for Python 2x. Clear, right? Okay. So this is the which version we require to install. The latest version as of today is Python 3.7.2. This is the exact version, sir. So in the last December 2018, this version came, sir. So 3.7.2. okay, this version we require to install in our system. From which website we have to install, sir? python.org. Sir, python.org maintained by which people, sir? Python Software Foundation. Is that clear for all of you? First you should aware which version you have to install, from where we have to install, who is the vendor for that. Okay, who is the responsible to provide this software? Okay, well, let me open this website, sir. Very easy, don't worry, sir. Sir, installing Python software is just like it's a very easy activity, right? Now let me open python.org. Okay, like I'm trying to open python.org. Observe a bit very carefully about this one. Sir, what is our website? python.org. Sir, who is the responsible to maintain Python Software Foundation? Is the responsible to maintain, sir. Okay, well, now here you can see multiple tabs. Are you getting? About downloads, documentation, community, success stories, news, events, like multiple things are available, sir. So our job is we have to talk about downloads. Remember this one, sir. We require to talk about downloads. Okay, sir. Now here let me highlight the steps also, so that if any person unable to get python.org, you have to open and then you have to click downloads button. Okay, downloads, right? Sir, in that clearly it is going to tell that, sir, download for Windows Python 3.7.2. okay, like so Python 3.5 plus cannot be used on Windows XP on earlier versions, right? Because Windows XP is do you know, right, it is outdated, right? Even Microsoft people are not going to provide support. If you want to install, sir, Python 3.5 and higher versions, compulsory we should require to go for either Windows 7, okay, either Windows 7 or 8 or 10 operating systems only. Either Windows 7 you can take, Windows 8 you can take, or Windows 10 operating system only you require to install, sir. Sir, now if you observe that, what operating systems it's going to support, it's going to provide support, Windows, sir, Mac OS, and then even other platforms also. Let me consider, so what other platforms it's going to provide support, sir? Okay, if you have Python for AIX, are you getting Python for AIX? Next, Python for IBM I, okay, like Python for iOS, okay, Python for operating system OS 390 or ZOS, Python for Solaris. Next, Python for virtual machine, VMS, right? Sir, Python for HPUX. Next, alternative Python package for Linux, like sir, multiple operating systems supported by Python. I mean Python having the corresponding versions of software based on your platform, you require to choose the corresponding things, sir. So now in my system I'm going to use, okay, Windows 7. Okay, in my system Windows 7 is there. Now I want to install, sir. Now have a look once. Download. Okay, here view full list of downloads, like one link. I hope you can able to see, sir. View full list of downloads. Okay, like so here what, after downloads, now I have to click view full list of downloads, like I'm trying to take, sir. Downloads, view full list of downloads, like this, right? Sir, in the download the latest version for Windows, okay, for Windows, Linux, Mac and other, like we have, sir. In that I want a Python, have you observed, right? I want a Python 3.7.2, which came in December 24, 2018. Remember this one, sir. So this version I have to install. Just click download. Are you getting, right? Just click download. Which version? As of now updated version is Python 3.7.2. You require to click download. Okay, like download, sir. If I download, here multiple flavors are there based on your OS, okay, based on your OS, like sir, here Windows, here just observe a bit very carefully, sir. Windows x86 64 executable installer. Okay, just you can download installer. By using that we can install very happily Python software, sir. Okay, now just you require to click, just you have to click, okay, this link, sir. Okay, just observe carefully. You have to click Windows x86 64 executable installer. Okay, now let me click this one, sir. Now download started. Have you observed? If you are considering, okay, download started, exe file installer, exe file is ready, sir. let me open this installer. Okay, here in my downloads it is there. Just let me copy here. Just I'm taking here. Okay, that's all, sir. Now if you observe that this is the exe file what there in my system. Are you in the position to understand, right? Up to this what I did, sir, just I contacted python.org, sir, for Python 3x latest version Python 3.7.2 for Windows 64-bit installer I downloaded in my local system. By using that installer, happily we can install Python. There is no problem at all. Clear for all of that? Up to this only we downloaded installer, that's all. Okay, now let me click this one, sir. Here observe a bit very carefully. I'm trying to click this installer. I'm not doing anything, sir. I'm trying to click this installer. I'm trying to take. Okay, let me click. So it is asking, so do you want to run this file? Yes, man, exe file, right? Yes. Okay, immediately sir, next window came, sir. Now take very special care. Install Python 3.7.2 64-bit. Select install now. Install Python default settings or choose customized. Sir, now select install now. Okay, like sir, you have to click either this one for the default installation or customized is like this one, sir. Sir, now you may have the doubts. What is the difference between default installation, customized installation? In the default installation, we are going to get pip, documentation, everything, multiple tools we are going to get, sir. So I don't want pip, I don't want documentation. Then you require to go for customized installation. But highly recommended, we require to go for what? Default installation. But before that, one small activity we have to do. What is that activity? Have a look once, sir. Very important activity. In this, can you please observe at the bottom you are seeing something? Can you please have a look once? Add Python 3.7 path. Compulsory. Make sure you have to select this checkbox, right? Add Python 3.72 path. What is the reason for that? Just in a minute I will tell. Sir, here observe carefully. I'm selecting this one. Yes, friend, are you seeing, right? I selected this one. I selected this. And then, okay, install now. If I'm trying to install now default installation, sir, in that IDLE I will get, pip I will get, documentation I will get, creates shortcuts and file associations, like it's going to tell, sir, install now. Okay, like yes, friend, install now, like this, right? Okay, now I have one small doubt, sir. What's my doubt is, sir, add Python 3.72 path variable. What it means? Why you did this one, sir? Very important terminology. Listen carefully. In any software installation, path environment variable is a very common. What is the reason? Suppose from the command prompt, okay, assume that from the command prompt you are going to use multiple commands, correct, right? From the command prompt you are going to use multiple commands. Sometimes I may use Python command. Sometimes I may use JavaC command. Sometimes I may use Java command. Are you getting Python, JavaC, Java command, right? Do you know, whenever we are using a particular command, immediately operating system is going to search the corresponding exe file and it will execute that exe file. So whenever we are using Python command, internally python.exe file will be executed. Same way, whenever we are using JavaC command, sir, JavaC.exe file will be executed. Remember this one. So Java command, if I am using java.exe file will be executed. Now my question is, how the operating system will identify the corresponding exe file, from where it is going to search for the required exe file? Okay, immediately OS is going to contact path environment variable. Okay, in the path environment variable, locations will be there. Path is there, sir. Locations where these exe files are available, location is there. Immediately Windows operating system will search in these locations and identify the corresponding exe file and execute that exe file. Okay, by mistake, if we are not setting the path, I didn't set the path. Simply, sir, what operating system is going to tell whenever you are using this command cannot be recognized as either internal command or external command, like my operating system doesn't aware about this Python. Are you in the position to understand, right? Okay, so in my system Python is not there. If I type a Python from the command prompt, what response we got? So because Python software is not there, Python path location not set, that's why we are going to get. So why we have to set path environment variable? To execute our commands properly, to make command related exe files available to the operating system, we have to set a path variable. Okay, in Java, after Java installation, we have to set path variable explicitly, sir. But in Python, we are not having any that problem. At the time of installation only, you have to check add path. Regarding add Python 3.7 to path, so our life will become very easy in Python installation. Okay, now by this time, have you observed, right, sir? Python setup was successful. Yes, successfully installed, sir. Now here, just let me close this one, sir. Okay, well, so a big congratulations for you. Okay, in your system Python software is there, sir. Where is the proof? How you can prove yes Python software is there? Well, earlier whenever I open my Windows Explorer, just if I type Python, have you observed? Now we are going to get Python related softwares. Are you getting, right? Python related softwares are coming. So in my Windows Explorer, I can able to see yes Python IDLE, Python 3.7, Python 3.7 manuals, next module talks, like we are getting, sir. One thing. Next, earlier if I use Python command from the command prompt, Python is not recognized as either internal or external command or operable program or batch file. But now let me open another command prompt. Let me type Python. What the response we are going to get? Yes, man, Python 3.7.2 Python shell is open. Clear indication that in my system Python software is available. Are you able to understand, right? Nothing, man. Download installer from python.org. Just click, that's all. But one thing you have to do, add Python 3.7 to path. Compulsory you have to choose that path. Okay, now immediately make it, sir, you are telling path, some location will be added to the path variable. Which location added to the path variable? Because of that checkbox selection. Have a look once in my system. Okay, in my system, how to check path environment variable, sir? Very simple. So on my computer, right click properties, advanced system settings. Are you getting? Advanced system settings is there. Now right click this one, or otherwise just click this. Okay, if I click, then immediately another pop-up will come. Here you can see environment variables. Click this one, environment variable. Here you can see several environment variables, right? Are you getting? Path, class path, temp, tmp, like this. Sir, now path variable is there. Let me edit that location I'm trying to save. Okay, in that what path is there currently in my system for the path environment variable? Yes, this is the path which is there, sir. Have you observed, right? Now can you please concentrate, observe carefully, right? So C: users Lenovo, app data, local programs Python 37, scripts added. Okay, like next one more thing also added, sir. So C: program 37, like this, right? Have you observed? Python Python 37 scripts, next Python 37 also added. So whenever we are using any Python related command, sir, where the corresponding exe files are available means, so from this location the corresponding exe file is available, so that it is available to my operating system. Happily Python command, Python related commands will work in my system. Remember that. Sir, now why these things are there, sir? In my system earlier Python 3.6 software was there, so these are related to that, sir. Okay, well, next one more. Have you observed, right? Have you observed here there is something is there? Can you please have a look once? What is this one, sir? If you observe that C: program file Java JDK 1.8 bin, do you know it is Java related? To make Java related exe files available to operating system, this one, sir. But unfortunately, do you know this I have to add explicitly after Python after Java installation, sir. Once you install Java, adding environment variable path, adding this location to the path variable, that is my job explicitly. But in Python, automatically it is going to do that. We are not required to do. It's a good thing for you people, right? Are you in the position to understand, right? Sir, it's a very simple terminology how to install Python, from where we have to install, which version we have to install, next what is the need of adding path variable. Okay, like, any doubt? Clear up to this?